welcome in this video. Welcome to my hike. This hike with me. What do we fucking need? What do we need? I'm choosing this kind of provocative F word to name, to kind of acknowledge that we usually don't speak very non-violently. And I think it's okay to acknowledge that we are where we are, we do what we do, we do what we can, we do the best we can. And so it's okay to acknowledge that sometimes we are fucking bastards, fucking jackals, and we speak in ways that is not exactly the most empathic way to ourselves and to each other. And so I just want to make space for that, for the fact that usually we speak like jackals. And I think that one thing I want is to really acknowledge that even if we speak like jackals sometimes, nonetheless there is something alive in us. There's something beautiful and alive in the jackals. You know, we are animals. We are also divine, but there's beauty in the animal part of us. And so what do we need? What do we really need to thrive? Don't we just need to thrive? To thrive? Don't we need a supportive environment that feeds us enough, or that we are able to navigate within in clear enough ways to nourish what we need to nourish to thrive? I'm really enjoying this hike. At some point it was raining. I was tempted to go back home, and I started to do my video in French. And I got protected by a tree. So I met my need for shelter, my need for shelter under a tree. And then I met my need for beauty by sharing the lights in my video. And I tried to take a picture and it cut off the video, so I had to start it again. And now I am meeting my need for movement, physical movement. I'm really also meeting my need for air, breathing. I'm breathing, I'm moving, and I'm also communicating with you, with myself, and I'm meeting my need for self-expression, creativity, connection, love. I really love what I'm doing right here, right now. And I'm loving the possibility that you can see what I'm doing right here, right now. What else do we need? What are the needs that we are meeting, and what are the needs that we're struggling to meet? Are you struggling in some way? Am I struggling in some way? Did we struggle? Is there something we would like to see improved or improving? Sure. Yeah. For example, I would like to see myself taking more specific actions towards saying yes to receiving money on my bank account, receiving an abundance of money. So what do I need to allow that? What is the environment that would be supportive for me to take more of those actions? That's the kind of questioning that I love asking and exploring. So I'm really super happy that I have this environment, these videos that I'm doing every day with this commitment this decision that I took, that creates a space for me to think out loud to what I'm thinking out loud right here, right now. So exploring. So, like the seed, that needs rich soil to give its potential. I think we all have some kind of things some potential we would like to see flourish, like dreams, projects, relationships, goals. So, if, for example, right here, right now, I'm using this example of wanting to see myself taking more often specific and concrete actions towards saying yes to abundance of money into my life. What is it that would be a supportive environment that I could maybe create to allow more of that? What I'm thinking is I could decide to name what I've done, what I do that is already going in that direction. What is it I did recently or less recently? What is it I do that goes in the direction of supporting the flourishing, the thriving of this desire to allow more abundance of money into my life? There's something that I'm doing right here, right now, is I'm thinking, if I manage to have not as much money as I think I would enjoy having, maybe there is a reason, and maybe there is some beliefs that maybe I don't need more than what I have. And so I think to take more action specifically in the direction of receiving more abundantly money into my life, I would need to believe that it's a good thing that I do such actions. I would need to believe that it would be good to say yes to abundant money into my life. And it's true when I'm saying that I realize that I don't really want to do those things. I'd rather let money coming in and me doing what I really want to do. I'm getting cold. I'm getting tired. I'm getting depressed. It turns a bit darker here. More intensely, and so my ability to think and to chill diminished. Which is okay. What do I need? What do you need? What is a need? Is a need the environment that supports the seed to germinate and gives its potential, or is the need the fact that the seed wants to give its potential? Or is it all of that? Aren't needs energies, life energies, forces that wants to grow and express themselves. Art needs qualities of our souls that wants to express themselves. What are needs? Do we need to know what needs are? Why do we have this word, the word need? What need does it meet? Does it feed? I'm tired. I feel cold. I want to go home in the warmth. I want to chill. I want to rest. So I'm going to take a moment of silence to check if there's more I want to say on this topic of what do we need. I identify a need for celebration. I want to celebrate. I am celebrating. So identifying a need, identifying a desire, identifying a movement of energy that wants to express something, and having the clarity of an intention and following, and like the surfer on the wave, seeing the wave and choosing to take the wave and surf on the wave. I think that's what we're doing when we are embracing our needs. The needs being the waves at times, or sometimes the needs being the ocean, being the surfer. Anyway, the energy I'm willing to follow right here and surf on is this impulse to celebrate the fact that I'm using my body, I'm moving, I'm breathing, I'm sharing, I'm thinking, I'm creating, I'm working, I'm talking about what I want to talk about, I'm exploring the questions I want to be exploring. I am free, I'm alive. I want to celebrate all that. And I have this phone that I can bring with me and share with the world, share with you those impulses, those vibrations, those ideas, those impressions. And I'm feeling grateful and appreciative to be celebrating with you, surfing on the wave of celebration. I'm really enjoying the sensation in my body. I just passed the bridge. I was going up and now going down. I'm getting closer to my house. I have an appointment tonight to work on the needs that we have in the area here. And I really love the idea of identifying needs to be more able to respond to the needs. When we are able to discern, to recognize the waves, when we surf, we can take the waves and surf on them, and then practice the activity of surfing. And I think being alive takes the ability to recognize resources and that are aligned with what we need. And so the ability to identify and know our needs, or to feel our needs, or to be in touch with our intuitions and our ability to follow our impulses that are serving life, all that are very important things, I think. celebrating that I chose to do those videos walking. It's another way to say I'm feeling satisfied with the fact that I chose to do that. I could explore why I'm satisfied, and I think the satisfaction comes from having needs met. So it's like I really love that I took care of my time the way I took care of my. I'm glad I used my time the way I used my time, and I used the time I had available to organize myself to make possible meeting one of my needs, which is physical movement and breathing and nature and inspiration and beauty, whilst also meeting my need for self-expression, creativity, connection, and organization and ease, because now I'm free. I did my job of doing those videos, and now I'm ready and available for what's next in my agenda, the appointment I have. And I'm really proud, actually. I feel proud of myself. And when we have, pleasant feelings, it's kind of a clue that we are nourishing or responding or making some of our longings or needs or life energies, if you prefer, to be able to express themselves. And we need also time to think, to reflect and learn from our experiences to also improve, and especially when we do things that is satisfying at some levels but not at others. And I think we need the resources to be able to learn from our experiences, to adjust, to improve what it is to live, and including living together. I'm arriving in my building, so thank you. Wishing you well. Bye for now. Thank you for being you. What do you need?